Hi, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my everyday makeup bag, and I'll tell you what I use every day when I'm running out the door, when I have a few more minutes, what's been keeping my heart aflutter amongst all these new makeup releases, and I'm just so excited to share with you. So let's get into it. This is my makeup bag. It currently doesn't close. I usually have like a few of these things in my purse and all over the place, but it mostly closes. In my everyday makeup bag, I have two SPFs. This one is in my project pan. This is the Murad Environmental Shield Essential C Daily Moisture SPF 30 Moisturizer. I talk more about this in my project pan, so make sure to check that out. I think it's fine. I have it in my makeup bag, so I remember to use it. I also have the Canmake Mermaid Skin UV Gel. I think this is pretty fantastic. I really like how glowy it is. It's nice and moisturizing. It's just really pretty. It does dry down to like a very soft, light moisturizing film on the skin, which I appreciate. And this makes me excited. So when I have something going on with my face, I still feel very excited that I can put this on. It doesn't make my skin react, and I just feel like my skin is protected, moisturized, and glowy. I follow my SPF with two concealers and a corrector, and I actually technically have two correctors in here, but the concealers in question are the Collab No Flaws Concealer. It's okay, I'm getting to refamiliarize myself with this because of my project pan. I'll have to revisit my older reviews where I talk a lot more about this, but I haven't been able to let up on the Revlon Colorstay Full Coverage Concealer. This formula is just fantastic. It truly is full coverage. It makes your skin, the quality of your skin, look so good. It's just quite fantastic. I highly recommend this. If they have a shade in the range that fits you, I suggest checking it out if you're interested in a full coverage concealer. It applies very nicely. I think this works all over the face, and it's just so nice. It's just so nice. This is my second one. I know I'm making some serious progress on it. And this is the shade 005 Fair. I previously panned 22 Sand. 22 Sand was just about my perfect match. 05 is nice, but I do use this corrector. I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal Mint Corrector to tone down the warmth. So it's a little bit orangey. And when I add this, it makes it into the perfect neutral shade of my dreams. It makes it seamless into my skin. I highly recommend using these LA Girl Pro Conceal color correctors in your routine, because this corrector has allowed me to use foundations and concealers that I previously couldn't wear at all because the colors were off. So this has totally fixed that. It's so easy to just squeeze it out of the brush and then swipe it all over the spots. I pretty much apply this wherever I put concealer. I put this on top, and then I blend it all in, and it looks fantastic. So it's made that so much easier. So if you're not willing to mix your concealers and foundations, but maybe this could change the game for you, check it out. Highly check it out. And LA Girl, I find, has so many amazing products, and they're not incredibly expensive either. So this in general has not let me down. Here I have the Bobbi Brown Corrector in Porcelain Bisque. This is newer to my collection. I've been really enjoying it. I use my fourth finger and apply it directly under my eye, usually around here where I have a little bit of discoloration. It's kind of like a greenish blue tint. I know, like, at my age, I don't really have very many flaws going on. I think I look quite fabulous, but when I want to make everything look brighter, this really comes in handy. It doesn't have a super strong correcting tone, so it's pink, but it doesn't look pink. So it's not incredibly overwhelming, but they do have other shades that if you do need something that is quite strong in undertone, they have options for that for you. But I really like it. It's a little bit of a drier but still emollient formula, so it's stiff when you put your finger in the pan, but then it melts into your eye. If I apply a little too much, sometimes I'll notice a little bit gathering in my under eye crease. I just tap it out, nothing wrong, and there won't be anything wrong with my eye. Nothing will look wrong with my eye 5 minutes later. So far, I'm liking it. It is a little bit more expensive. It's like $22, but I'm not upset about it. I'm using it enough that it feels justified in my mind. So I like this a lot more than the Becca under eye corrector, which is now currently the Smashbox X Becca corrector. That one was definitely super, super, super emollient. I would say that was like, that was pretty much a cream. It's fine, it's just not for me. This one I feel looks a lot more natural under the eye. Unless you're extremely dry, I think you should check this out. I blend all of that in with my Shop Miss A Pawpaw sponge. This is one of the angled ones, but I know that they have the 6-pack in the round teardrop shapes. This one's quite fantastic, really enjoy it. And I set all of that with my number 7 Lift and Luminate finishing powder in the shade Light. This is nice and blurring. I sweep it on with the Wet n Wild, I think this is the blush brush. Sweep it all over and it really just tames my forehead, like where I wrinkle my forehead. It doesn't allow things to gather there. It just sets everything down without looking super matte. My skin type is normal combo, so I can get, for the most part, my skin acts really well. As long as I'm doing my skincare and keeping on top of everything, my skin behaves pretty well. But I sometimes can get dryness around the edges of my face, so along my jaw and sometimes on my temples. But I can get oily in my T-zone, so especially right here between the brows, down the nose, and on the chin. But this keeps a lot of those oils at bay, but I still can look nice and dewy and really fresh looking. I'm worried that they're discontinuing this. I really hope they're not. The last time that I found this on Target. Sometimes you can find it on Amazon, but it's really been hit or miss the last times that I've looked. To continue with the face, so sometimes the order will look a little different, but let's just go into the cheek products. I have the Stila Convertible Color National Treasure Palette, the quad number 1, and this has the traditional, like the well-known Stila convertible lip and cheek colors like Lilium and Petunia and Gerbera and Patina. So pretty. This is so pretty. At first I was really skeptical. I wasn't sure that this was gonna do anything for me, but it is quite pretty. I wish I had gotten the quad number 2 as well, because those colors are gorgeous. I found this at TJ Maxx for around $6 or $8. So nice. The last time I found these, they are available on Amazon the last time I checked, and I really like it. I think that this has made applying a quick face of makeup so fast and super possible. I like the little mirror it comes with. Just tap it in and it blends so nicely. The colors are so cute, and you can use them on your cheeks and your lips. I also include a powder blush in my everyday makeup bag, and this is the Nars powder blush in Sex Appeal. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. This is a Barely There peach blush, so if you're a fair like myself, this color looks really nice and soft, and I just think it's very soft and subtle. It looks very much like from within the skin. So if you use full coverage foundation products, sometimes your face will look flat and matte and like well, not always matte, but you'll look flat, and you may find yourself looking like a little egg shaped on your face. But adding blush can add so much dimension and so much life to your face. And this color is just so nice. This formula is so nice. I have the Nars powder blush in, I'll have to pop the name of it on the screen. I have that one. I've been having issues with that one. It's a little bit drier. I feel like I'm having hard pan issues with that. I'll have to investigate more into that. But this Sex Appeal one, Nars did it right. And I apply that with the Sigma by Samantha Ravindal brush. This is the tapered contour brush. I find that this is just the perfect shape to sweep it onto my cheeks. The shape is quite nice and it's just nice and soft. So these are in my everyday makeup bag currently. With adding blush, to add more dimension, I'll also use a highlighter. And I have this highlighting liquid in my everyday makeup bag currently. So this is the Chanel Le Beige Sheer Highlighting Fluid in Pearly Glow. I think this is so pretty. It's very thin. It's very natural sheen, kind of. Look, I bought this because Hannah Louise posted and said it made her look like the sheen on a bubble. I want to look like a bubble. Like, I want to look like the SpongeBob SquarePants bubble, like the bubble on the show. Like, that's what I want to look like. I haven't quite like applied it all over my face in a minute to really see that effect, but when I put this on, I just feel so soft and subtle. I don't know if it's because it's Chanel and I'm like, it better give me that feeling, but I definitely don't regret purchasing this. It does stand out in my collection. I don't have very many liquid highlights, but I do prefer this one over the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for Superstar Youth Glow. I prefer this one over the Charlotte Tilbury. The shade is just perfect and it's so pretty. I don't use very much of it, but love it. I love it. It's really cute. I put it on the back of my hand and tap it on from there. So after finishing my face makeup, I go into the eye makeup. Sometimes the order changes, but since I've been going for a really plain beige nude eye look, I've been going straight into my soft ochre paint pot, and I'll apply it using this BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I'll just like swipe an X over my lid, tap it in. I've been using this because since I've been getting really nice and low on this product, and I've in the past had longer nails, so it was hard to get my finger in, so I'll just use a little brush and it'll help me out with that. I'll follow that up with the eyeshadows that I've currently selected. This is my current BYOP. It's very basic, very simple. These are eyeshadows from the Natasha Denona 28 pan palettes. The green brown, if I remember correctly. I don't think any of these are from the blue purple palette, but these are just really nice, easy neutrals. I really enjoyed putting them in this little Makeup Forever palette. It has a cute little mirror. It's a nice size. I have a huge singles eyeshadow collection. If you want to see more of them, I'll link the last BYOP video that I did, which was in December. As I was saying, I have a pretty large single eyeshadow collection, and as much as I love those little ColourPop eyeshadows, since I have my Natasha Denona 28 pans palettes, I definitely want to use those more. So I'm glad that I was able to get this, and they fit pretty well. They don't fill up the whole pan, but that's more than fine by me. I think it's easier to pop them in and out. They just look so cute. It just worked out so perfectly. I actually happened to find these at a Sephora and JCPenney that was closing since Sephora ended their contract with, well, since their contract came to an end with JCPenney and now Sephora is in Kohl's, that JCPenney had like everything on super sale, and I think I was able to buy one of each of the sizes, like the large, like the extra large, the large, and the medium for like $4. I was so happy. It was awesome. So love this. And so this has made it into my everyday makeup bag. And I apply those eyeshadows with the Royal & Langnickel BOM 40 shader brush. Got this in a boxy charm way back when, but I really enjoyed the Royal & Langnickel brushes. They are so high quality and they really do put the artist in makeup artist. I also use the detailed blending brush from the Sigma by Samantha Ravindal collection. This is really nice. Those brushes are really nice and detailed. So if I decide to use the darker shade in here, I'll use this little detail brush to go in there. And I go into more of my everyday eyeshadow look in my how to apply eyeshadow easy, like in my how to apply, like I did an eyeshadow video very recently, like a small it's not quick. I did a tutorial on how to apply eyeshadow for like ultra beginners, and it's also kind of just like my basic eye look. So if you want to know more about that, check that video out. So other eye products I use are eyeliners. I have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Boundless Bisque. This is a brighter beige than the Infinite Sand, which I also have. That one's Infinite Sand is a little more natural looking on myself, but this one is a little bit brighter, which is what I've been looking for lately. So as you can see, it's a really great formula. I find that this lasts a really long time. It's not impossible to remove. You can apply this pretty much anywhere you want, and it just looks quite fantastic. Makeup Forever has some really solid staples. My other eyeliner is the Revlon Colorstay Black Brown Eyeliner. I have a ginormous zit on my cheek right now. Okay, ginormous is a stretch, but it did look ginormous earlier, and I had a presentation for class. So let me show you what I did. This is how, when I have a large zit and there is no way to detract from the fact that it is a zit, I pretend it is a mole and I dress it up as such. So this is how I took care of it that day. Using my black brown Revlon eyeliner, this is it's a creamy formula, but it does stay put once it dries down. Do you see that? Now it is no longer a zit. It is a very fashionable beauty mark, and I'm so happy. Sometimes I'll use this on the waterline, or I'll tightline my upper lash line with this, and a brown black eyeliner is just so versatile. It's a good one. This is a good one. The following steps I'll apply are mascara and brow gel. For mascara, I have my tried and true L'Oreal Bambi Oversized Eye Mascara. This is a very wet formula, but the combination of the wet formula and the brush, which is like conical, like a Christmas tree shaped, fantastic. It just makes your eyes look so wide and open and awake. I highly recommend. I have tried other mascaras and I just do not like them the same. This washes off very easily and it's just so pretty. In my mind, no other mascara competes. It can't compete. It's not a competition because this one wins. So if you haven't tried this, I highly recommend it, especially if you have sensitive eyes where you can't be like sitting there rubbing your eye to get mascara off. I highly recommend this one. For brow gel, I've been using the Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination Brow Gel. This is the little mini size. This is fantastic. It dries clear. It's a little bit shiny, but I actually think that it looks very natural that way. It doesn't look like a flat matte that can sometimes make your brow look a little bit lighter and make your, especially if you have brows that are similar to mine that are slightly sparse. I have brow hairs, but they're not incredibly full. So when I brush my brow hairs up, sometimes it can make it look like I have less brow hairs. And since this makes them stand out, and since it makes the my brown brow hairs reflect a little bit more light, they look a little bit brighter, it looks like they're there. It doesn't make them disappear. So I really appreciate it for that. I like the applicator. It's really nice and it holds very well without being incredibly crunchy. We're making it towards the end, so now we have lip products to talk about. I have two lip balms in my everyday makeup bag, and that is the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Berry. I'm almost finished with this one. It's just so juicy and lovely looking. It's very similar to another lip gloss that I'll mention in a minute. And this is the Lanolips 101 ointment, the multi-balm strawberry ointment. This is fantastic. I really, really like it. It's in my project pan, so check that for more information, but it's so, so good. Highly recommend. If you are a strawberry lover like myself, I think you'll really enjoy this. I do keep two lip liners in my makeup bag. Those are the Buxom Powerline Plumping Lip Liners in the shade High Def Honey and Dangerous Dolly. These are so pretty. They look fantastic on the lips. They're not super drying. They do have nice lasting power. There's a little lip brush that's included in these, and it just makes your lips look plump. It doesn't have any tingling sensation, not that I've ever noticed. The colors are just right, and I highly recommend these. I got these during the Ulta 21 Days of Sale, and I'm sad that they weren't included in this year's 21 Days of Sale. 21 Days of Beauty sale. These are so worth it. I have purchased 1 or 2 of these at full price, and when I finish Dangerous Dolly, which I will soon, I know I'm going to buy it even if it is full price. So good. I have 2 lipsticks in my bag, and they are Revlon lipsticks, which just happens to be my favorite lipstick brand. And I have Pink Cognito, which is a really lovely sheer balmy peach. And I also have Nude Fury, which is a new shade. Pink Cognito was unfortunately discontinued, but Nude Fury is new. It is a lovely, lovely, lovely cream finish brown nude color. Highly recommend. It's so lovely. Look at how much progress has been made on it. So nice. Currently, I have 3 lip glosses in my everyday makeup bag. The first one being the MAC Lip Glass in Oyster Girl, a super pretty, barely there concealer lip gloss if you keep your lips blinked out underneath. So lovely, so chic. I feel very elegant with this. This just looks so nice. It adds a little bit of volumizing appearance because of the shimmer, and it's just so juicy and sexy. I really like this lip gloss. I also have the CoverGirl Yummy Fresh lip gloss in Havana Good Time, a really lovely pink. It's like just barely tingling, but not really at all. It's nothing to be incredibly scared of if you're new to plumping lip glosses, and the color is just great. I'm so excited. I really want to get the Straw Booty color as well. That's like this sheer strawberry pink. I really want that one, but I'm really enjoying this one, and I love reaching for it in my everyday makeup bag. And the lip gloss that I think is very similar to the Laneige Glowy Lip Balm is this Wet n Wild Lip Balm Gloss. So when I apply this, they look really, really similar. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a comparison going here. Okay, so the color is not exactly the same, but you can see that there are some similarities here. They both have that sheerness and that jelliness. The Laneige Glowy Balm is definitely more balmy, but they have so many similar qualities. And if you can find the Wet n Wild Wet Shine Lip Gloss Balm, I highly recommend you pick it up. It's delicious, it's delightful. I really like it. I really like it. I'm almost done with it. I've been making some serious progress on it, and I don't want it to go, but also I love wearing it. Last but not least, to cap off this video, we're going to talk about the one lip stain in my everyday makeup bag, and that is the Ulta Beauty Weightless Water Lip Stain. This is the berry shade, so the darker red color. This is so lovely. As far as lip stains go, this does last a really long time. It can be a little bit drying, but if you add lip balm on top after applying it and letting it dry down, it looks really beautiful and it can be really comfortable. I have really enjoyed bringing this into my collection and using it. It just takes the makeup look over there. It just looks really nice. So if I don't have time for pretty much anything except for a little bit of concealer, mascara, and brows, I'll throw this on and just like feel myself, because I just feel so glamorous and so chic with so little on. It's a good one. It's a good one. I recommended this to my sister-in-law and she really likes it. I think she got the pink though, and I also want the pink. So if you have the pink, let me know if you like it. I want to know. So yes, that is everything that's in my everyday makeup bag. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this while you were watching, please let me know by hitting the thumbs up button. And if you want to watch more, please subscribe. I would like to know in the comments, please, 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 please let me know what is in your everyday makeup bag. What is something that you cannot leave the house with? I want to know. I need to know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Where was I?